Lisa Swain is eager to uncover new details surrounding Becky's passing in tonight's Coronation Street. Although it's the anniversary of her relationship with Becky, Lisa puts on a brave face. Carla and Betsy express their worry, but Lisa assures them she's fine and heads off to her therapy appointment. During the session, she finally lets her guard down and confides in the therapist, Floyd, admitting she suspects Becky's death might not have been as straightforward as it seemed, even questioning whether Becky was somehow involved in wrongdoing. Back at the station, Lisa covertly slips into D.I. Costello's office and combs through his emails in search of anything related to Becky Swain. Will she get caught in the act? Later on, an angry Lisa confronts Kit after spotting his name on a computer request to access Becky's file. Furious, she tells Carla that she can no longer collaborate with Kit after his apparent betrayal. Could Carla end up confessing what she's been doing behind the scenes? Elsewhere, Carla makes a secret prison visit to Logan, hoping to dig up information about Becky's past. Meanwhile, when Billy drops by and notices bedding on the couch, Todd downplays the situation. He explains that Danielle is now seeing Noah, and Theo isn't allowed contact with his children. Billy suggests Todd speak to Danielle, but will she listen? Todd arranges to meet Danielle at the bistro and pleads with her to let Theo see his kids, insisting he's a devoted father. When Theo learns that Todd has been taking advice from Billy, he's enraged. Billy visits number 11 hoping to smooth things over, but Theo brushes him off, pretending Todd is in the shower. Unaware of Theo's deception, Todd comes downstairs moments later. At number 7, Bernie and Aadi go over budget-friendly wedding ideas. At the Rovers, Dev asks Aadi to be his best man, though his demeanor shifts when Auntie Ronnie shows up ahead of schedule. Inside the pub, Dev dotes on Auntie Ronnie, while Bernie tries to impress her by putting on a refined accent. When Ronnie announces she'll be tracking wedding expenses via spreadsheet to monitor her spending, Bernie and Aadi struggle to hide their disappointment. Meanwhile, Dee Dee rushes off to work, leaving Layla under James's watch. Later on, Adam introduces Dee Dee to their latest client, Ollie. Recognizing him as the man who flirted with her at the Rovers, Dee Dee can't help but grin. Carla's hidden mission to uncover the truth behind Lisa's tragedy unfolds on Coronation Street. In the latest episode of Coronation Street, Carla Connor's covert efforts to support her partner Lisa Swain during a professional and emotional crisis came to light. Lisa, currently on leave and undergoing therapy, has been struggling ever since she froze during a recent robbery, an event that left her doubting her capability to return to the force. The episode opened with Carla offering emotional support as Lisa braced herself for another therapy session. "I just don't feel like myself, and I can't seem to shake it," Lisa confided, admitting she might not be fit for the job anymore. While Carla tried to stay focused at work, her mind was clearly elsewhere. When Michael Bailey dropped by needing to print something, Carla stepped away to make tea, leaving him alone with her laptop. That's when Michael noticed an open email on the screen, a planned prison visit to Logan Radcliffe, aimed at digging up answers surrounding the death of Lisa's wife, Becky. Alarmed, Michael confronted Carla, warning her that reconnecting with Logan, given the pain he'd caused Lisa, Betsy, and Carla herself, was risky. "Are you planning to tell her?" he asked. Carla remained silent. Later that evening, Lisa returned home in better spirits, hoping to patch things up after the tense morning. She suggested a relaxing night in with takeaway and a bubble bath for Carla. With renewed determination, Lisa told Carla she intended to focus on rebuilding her career and expressed gratitude for her unwavering support. Relieved, Carla smiled, and once Lisa stepped out to collect the food, she quietly messaged Michael to let him know she had decided to abandon the plan to visit Logan. Coronation Street star Farrell Hegarty breaks down at airport over hidden fear. Coronation Street actress Farrell Hegarty became emotional at the airport as she revealed her long-standing fear of flying while preparing to board a flight back to the UK following a visit to Australia. The 37-year-old actress, who joined Corrie earlier this year as Lou Michaelis, recently traveled down under after it was confirmed she would be leaving the ITV soap just months after her character debuted. Throughout her trip, Farrell kept her followers updated on social media, sharing snapshots of her adventures with friends and her partner. However, her mood shifted dramatically as her return to Britain loomed. In a candid Instagram story, she admitted, "I hate farewells. I hate being in airports, and I seriously hate flying. That's a triple whammy. I don't know what's changed. I used to be okay with flights, but now I'm a total wimp. I can't handle it. Turbulence makes me feel like I'm riding the Nemesis roller coaster." Trying to cheer herself up, Farrell added with mock defiance, "I'm getting an ice cream. I don't care. I've been on a 4-week shred for Ibiza, but right now I'm too sad to care about calories," according to the Mirror. After securing her sweet treat, she admitted through tears, "I'm eating my feelings," before managing to laugh at herself. Her airport ordeal didn't end there. As she made her way to the gate, she lamented not receiving a complimentary upgrade, but once on board, she found a silver lining, an entire row of seats to herself. She joked, "Look at this, 2 empty seats beside me. Not just 1, but 2. Somebody up there is definitely watching over me. It does smell a bit like sick, but I'm just going to pretend it doesn't." Before landing the role on Coronation Street, Farrell had been planning to relocate from London to Australia to live with her girlfriend of a year and a half. Reflecting on the opportunity, she shared, "I was about to move in with my partner in Australia when the audition came through. Either way, my life was going to change. I was heading to Australia or starting a new chapter on Coronation Street. I knew that if I landed the role, it was meant to be," Farrell Hegarty shared. "Maintaining a long-distance relationship isn't for the faint-hearted, but my partner was nothing but supportive about me joining Coronation Street. She understood how important it was to me and how much I'd been through to get there." Farrell, who played fiery hairdresser Lou Michaelis, now behind bars after attacking Gary Windass in a failed blackmail attempt, has now briefly opened up for the first time about her exit from the show. Speaking to the Mirror and other outlets, she touched on her decision to leave and offered hints about what's next. While some fans speculated about her departure, Farrell made it clear she knew from day one that her role would be short-lived. "It was always going to be a limited stint," she confirmed. "So why take on a temporary part?" The answer was simple. She was drawn to the complexity of the character. "I think what appealed to me most is that Lou is someone who's never had it easy," Farrell explained. "She's built up these coping mechanisms, this tough, no-nonsense persona with her guard constantly up. She's used to chaotic, intense relationships with people in her life, which makes her layered and fascinating." She continued, "Lou's unpredictable. She's impulsive and messy, always trying to protect the people she cares about, even if it backfires. When I'd read the scripts, I'd think, oh no, what is she up to now? It's so different from how I'd react in real life, which is exactly what makes it such a blast to play. There's never a dull moment with a character like that." Coronation Street continues to air on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is available to stream on ITVX.